what's going to end up happening is it's actually pulling us toward the target. It's pulling all my weight forward. Well, in the golf swing, if we visualize the golf swing that way, we're not actually getting as much speed as we could be getting. What the golf swing should be happening, and to stay in balance and to get that club whipping through contact, is we actually want to feel like we're pulling away from the target. So in the swing, same thing happens with your golf club. Once you get a normal weight golf club moving with some speed, all that momentum wants to start to carry it forward. And if we want to keep that thing accelerating and to get it to whip through contact with a lot of speed, we actually need to feel like we're pushing down and out with our left leg. I'm clearing my left shoulder, kind of backing up. I'm clearing my left arm and my left hip backing up that way. And if I do that, if I swing this sledgehammer, now when I have this backward feeling, what's happening is that actually accelerates the sledgehammer or the club more than it would if I'm just trying to push it forward. So that's what Dr. Sasha McKenzie found when he did his research, actually put some numbers to what players are doing, some of the top players are doing with the force and the handle of the club. What he found is that players, as they're coming through contact, instead of pushing forward toward the target, he actually found that once you get all this lag, I'm gonna pull this club back and up. The force is actually going kind of back over my left shoulder or behind my left shoulder as I'm coming through contact, or as all the top players are coming through contact. Nobody was trying to push the club toward the target at that point that was swinging really fast. If you want to swing 120 miles an hour, or what would be considered the elite pro level, found that that had about 110 pounds of force going this direction, that way. And the reason that is because this club lags, and if I can get the force of the club going kind of back behind me, that's going to let this club whip on through. So you imagine if I just pull straight up on this club, watch what happens to the club head. It whips through, it accelerates. Because the club head's lagging behind, it wants to catch up with the way my hand's going. If I just try to pull this club that way, it's not going to accelerate as fast. I'm actually losing some speed. So in a nutshell, really good golf swings, as you're coming through contact, everything is clearing back up out of the way. That allows you to get those long arms. That allows you to really finish in a good posture like you see the pros doing. And most importantly, that allows you to get big speed without a lot of muscle effort. So now let's do a drill to put this to the test. Let's actually start working in the right direction, the right way. What I want you guys to feel like you're doing, let's go ahead and drop the club for now. Let's just put your hands across your shoulders. Now from here, as you start your downswing, I want these hips to go ahead and start opening up. And I want you to feel like when you're pushing down into the ground, that you're opening your shoulders, you're letting your body come on through, but you're pushing your body back. I don't want to feel like you're doing this and coming forward. I want to feel like we're shifting to the left, and then from there clearing out of the way. And if I do this correctly, I'll feel like my chest is nice and high. If I do it incorrectly, I'll have this position where my chest is down to the ground. I want to feel like my chest is nice and high. I want to feel like my belt buckle is toward the target. And most importantly, I want to feel like my left shoulder clears out of the way all the way into the finish. So if I just have my arms across the shoulders, get in a good 10 reps just doing this. So I shift to the left, everything clears out of the way, my chest is high, my left shoulder has come all the way around, and now I'm at that good full finish position. So that's the first piece. We get that body working the correct way. Now let's add the club to that. So the only way to get this to happen correctly is we have to have some lag. If I don't have any lag and I'm casting this club, if I pull to the left, it's not really accelerating the club. Remember, this club had to be lagging behind so that when we pulled, it whipped on through there. So what I want you to do now is make a little half swing and pause when you're about halfway down, when your hands are in front of your right thigh. You're gonna want your club to be parallel with the ground, and you have a big angle of lag here. So from there, I'm gonna pair that up with that body position that I just worked on. So I'm gonna come halfway down, good amount of lag, your legs are really bent and engaged, and then from there, that good full finish position, chest high, shoulder all the way on through. What you'll get a feel of as you do some little mini swings, you start to go a little farther back, is that momentum of the club is really whipping on through there. So if I'm casting, I won't have anything left. So you're doing 5 or 10, pausing, making sure you're in the right spot, and then coming on through. Then you're gonna get that same feeling, 5 or 10 more, a little bit more momentum, really getting that club to whip on through. And then once you build that muscle memory, once you get the feel for that, go ahead, let it rip. Go out to the driving range, see how fast you can hit one doing that. Let's put it to test on my flight scope. All right, hammered that one. Nice draw around the corner there. That's gonna be picking up a little bit of swing speed and a little bit faster. So remember in the original one where I had the idea that I'm gonna push toward the target, my club head speed was 111.5. This one jumped up to 123.3. So I really put a pretty good rip on that one. Didn't hit it quite as solid, but my carry distance went up, I think about 13, 14 yards. My total distance went up about 20 yards. So that one was 319.4. So even if you're already swinging pretty fast, you may have another 5 or 10 miles an hour in there that you don't know about, that you haven't realized yet. Even if you're not swinging as fast, this could be the thing that really puts you over the edge. So no matter what your swing speed is, it could be 80, it could be 120, try this out. This is the proper way to put force in the club. All the research backs it up, and if you can do this, it's really gonna help your game.